Welcome. This is the inbox review of the HobbyBoss MiG 3 1/72 scale. So, what's in there? Let's have a quick look. Now, I have here the instructions, the decals, and the kit itself. Now, the kit comes in a sort of inner box with compartments, and the parts are like pressed into these compartments, and it looks all very neat. It's a bit tricky though, because you can see that in the factory apparently occasionally the sprues and parts get dented a bit, so because the workers have to force them into this dish-like thing, you have to take care also when taking them out again to assemble them. So let's have a look at the parts. That's the main part, the fuselage. Well, the fuselage is very nicely detailed, nice and crisp detail there. However, the cockpit, I don't know if it will focus, is just a pit. It's straight in there. There's no instrument panel or nothing. It's just a straight walled pit. There is some seat detail though, and here behind in the aft part of the cockpit there is some detail, but the cockpit itself is very Spartan. It's probably because it's been molded as one single piece, but the rest of the detail is amazing. The wings also solid wings, but nicely shaped. Diagonal is very good. So you have to take care, because there are still some sprue marks on the parts that you may have to remove. Here's the lower decking of the cowling. Radiator bath, and here's clearly one of those sprue marks that I mentioned. Now this is, for example, a part, a sprue. You can see that it's a bit crooked here, but the parts aren't damaged, luckily. Nicely detailed. Tail planes here, the prop, everything. It's got some rockets. Very nice undercarriage legs here. So, looking very good. Let's put this back for a moment. And you have two options for the cockpit, like the closed version and an open version in 3 separate parts. Neat, eh? This is a so-called late model MiG 3, which you can see by the exhausts. The exhaust pipes are, you can see it here on the box, are different from an early model which has like 3 very clear exhaust pipes. This one has 2 with a cap over the first one. And also another mark for the late model is that there are these machine gun bulges. You can actually see them on the kit here. These bulges are typical for a late model MiG. It's a very easy model, very few parts. The detail is very good though, except for the cockpit, which is a bit simple, but the rest looks very good. As for the decal options, there's the decal sheet. It's very well protected. Several different styles of stars, like the black bordered style, supposedly for the winter camo snow variant, and the regular non-bordered red stars. There are also 2 arrows here, and the arrows go, as you can see on the instruction, go around the exhaust pipes, but the arrows are very, I don't know if you can see this, are very narrow. So this may be a very tricky to get this to work. You may have to cut the decals apart if you want to make this version. The instructions themselves, very simple, very easy. I compared it to some drawings. It's some scale drawings, and it's a very good kit. 3 easy steps. Here it's the finished model, and on the back are some painting instructions. Now there's a thingy here. You have the winter camo version, that's also on the box art, and you have here the Pokrishkin version, but the Pokrishkin version should be an early model. The Moscow Air Defense version has the good decals for it. It's a MiG-3 late version. Apparently the outer wing panels should be red, so the pilot, if he had to crash land his plane, could be saved. The decals for this version can also be used for a camouflaged version. You'd have to look that up. It's probably somewhere online. But that same plane also appeared in like summer colors with green and black, but with the same markings, with the Zapartiu Bolshevikoi, for the Bolshevist party. The Soviet MiG-3 by HobbyBoss. A very good kit. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.